Greater Mumbai has now announced mandatory testing, home isolation for all the passengers from South Africa, Hong Kong and Botswana. And if found positive, the sample is going to be sent for genome sequencing. The BMC has also announced re-inspection of all COVID centres, medicine stocks, production, storage of oxygen, amongst other precautionary measures. Maharashtra Chief Minister also chaired a meeting with BMC chairman yesterday to discuss the new variant threat and has announced penalty for violators. Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal demanded a ban on flights from affected countries to curb the spread of the new COVID variant. Meanwhile, MP Chief Ministers called for a meeting at 12 at his residence with ministers to discuss the threat. Kerala and Karnataka government too have taken stringent precautionary measures to battle the new variant.
The RT-PCR test must be compulsory. Once again, after coming Bangalore, after 16 days, one more test RT-PCR is compulsory. And in staying in the hostels, who are coming from the Kerala, already they are staying. Once already they are tested. After 7 days, one more test must be compulsory.
जो प्रवासी आ रहे उनको जो दक्षिण अफ्रीका हो या दूसरे देश से आके कंट्री से तो उनको जीनोम सीक्वेंसिंग का चेक करना पड़ेगा। आने वाला कोरोना का जो संकट है उसको रोक लगाने के लिए महानगर पालिका, हमारा राज्य सरकार, हमारा केंद्र सरकार तीनों ही सज्ज है।
With the threat of Omicron looming large, here is a look at what exactly that the states are doing differently in a bid to fight this. Let's begin with the national capital, Delhi. Strict adherence to COVID norms in public places is being enforced. Hospitals are going to be prepared to deal with the emergencies, if any. We don't know much about the viruses yet, and hence preparation is a key. Delhi LG to hold key COVID meetings on 29th of November. As far as Maharashtra is concerned, international travelers to be governed by directions of the centre. So we'll wait for the guidelines to come out on that front. Negative RT-PCR reports of full vaccination certificates for the domestic travellers is mandatory. Passengers from South Africa are going to be quarantined in Mumbai. That is what Maharashtra is up to. Samples of these passengers are going to be sent for genome sequencing to Karnataka now. Passengers from South Africa are going to be screened in Bengaluru. Samples are going to be sent for genome sequencing as well. Let's go to Gujarat. Mandatory RT-PCR test is required at airport. Testing must for the passengers from Europe, UK, Brazil, South Africa, China, Hong Kong, and that list could even increase. As far as Kerala is concerned, mandatory RT-PCR test for all international passengers, wherever you're coming from. 7-day quarantine for all international passengers. Again, wherever you're flying in from, if you're flying into Kerala, there is going to be a 7-day quarantine that is going to be applicable for you. And this is exactly what the states are doing in a bid to get prepared for the Omicron variant. Let's go straight across to my colleague Pankaj Upadhyaya now, who's joining us from Mumbai. Pankaj, you were telling us earlier about the different steps and precautionary measures that Maharashtra is taking. For the viewers who have just tuned in, if you could walk our viewers through that, and also on the oxygen supply chain logistics so that there is no last-minute hassle for the citizens running pillar to post, scrambling for oxygen. Maharashtra, in that sense, was very well prepared in the second wave. What is their plan of action this time around?
Yes, Jyoti. So, first of all, I would like to tell the viewers that Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Uddhav Thackeray, had a meeting with the BMC officials yesterday. The BMC Chief, Iqbal Singh Chahal, was present along with the other BMC officials. Joint CP Law and Order was also present in the meeting. And after hours of deliberation, various guidelines were drawn, not just for the Mumbai city, but specifically for the Mumbai International Airport. Right now, the focus remains on the passengers who are coming from the African nations, Hong Kong and Botswana. So the guidelines say that all those passengers coming from Hong Kong, Botswana and South Africa will be thoroughly screened. They will be subjected to a compulsory COVID test, irrespective of whether they have a COVID negative report or are doubly vaccinated. At the same time, home quarantine is going to be advised to these people for 14 days and a compulsory test at the end of 7th or 8th day. If found positive, they are going to be segregated. There's going to be compulsory institutional quarantine as well. And importantly, the passengers need to keep this in mind that the airport authorities are going to ask for your travel history of the last 15 days. Where have you been? What all places you ventured? That entire travel history of the last fortnight should be available with all the passengers coming from South Africa, Botswana and Hong Kong. Luckily, as the BMC also says, there are no direct flight to Mumbai from the South African nations, but they say still a thorough check is going to be kept on all the passengers who are coming. At the same time, a strict check is also being kept on passengers who are going to be traveling in the domestic sector. They need to be doubly vaccinated and also have a negative RT-PCR report done, the test done 72 hours prior to the travel. At the same time, as far as the Mumbai city is concerned, important directive has been given by the Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray himself, saying that all the jumbo COVID centers in city side and in the suburban side again need to be prepared for any eventuality. The BMC Commissioner has said that Mumbai needs to be extremely careful now. Mayor of Mumbai, Kishori Pednekar, has also said that Christmas is round the corner and it is but obvious that many people from around the world would be coming back to their families in Mumbai and Maharashtra, and on that count as well, Mumbai needs to be very, very careful. But be it the Chief Minister or the BMC Commissioner, they have said that things are evolving. They are getting to understand the nature of this virus, and as and when more updates and guidelines, instructions are issued by the central government and the health ministry, they will be updated accordingly.
All right, leave it at that. Thanks so much for joining us with the very latest details right there, Pankaj.